my impression is that that's a topic that you've been considering. Whereas it's not a topic that's hot for me right now. But that's kind of like your ability to find enlightenment from other people.
Me asking you about it's like that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you didn't help.
And to make them wrong for it, too.
Making you wrong. Say I didn't find the enlightenment. I think I've related to you for a lot of my life. What motivated me was proving to my parents that I could do better than them.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I did that, I didn't have any easily available motivators besides liking to continue eating and paying the bills. Oh. And that wasn't a real strong one. That required me to do just good enough.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever felt, I think I mentioned that thing about kind of getting into Christ consciousness.
Right.
Have you ever gotten into a mood where you truly felt loving towards all of life?
Very few times, maybe 2 or 3 times in my life.
Mm-hmm. That's about how many times it's happened to me. But
you're old.
Right. But it was so incredibly striking, so completely different from day-to-day existence,
mm-hmm.
that it really kind of stood out.
Right. I mean, I've had times and states where I'm very spiritually aware, very expansive, and I always think, man, it'd be great if I could figure out how to stay like this all the time, but I guess if I stayed like that all the time, I wouldn't be going through hard times to learn stuff. So I think life's a lot about learning things, so it'd be nice to be on vacation in that state for quite a long time, but I figure I'll just get back to work and suffer.
Well, there's another thing, kind of that thing of kind of being very expansive and kind of on top of everything.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually felt that state a lot of times, and that's the state from which then it becomes kind of a question, oh, what might be fun here? What would be a good way to play? What's something that would give me joy to create? And actually, I kind of have to get in that mood to some extent in order to do anything of any value. It's like when I started looking at the So Unique site, or materials, and I guess it was last week, I wasn't real enthused and I didn't feel very creative. But in kind of looking over the materials, I kind of was perceiving enough where all of a sudden I understood what her game was, mm-hmm. and how it worked. That's another way that we can help her, is to actually have a site which reflects what her game is and how it works. This will kind of enable her business to be and do more. It's like, she's got that crappy tagline, but that's actually kind of a good expression of what it is she wants to do. She wants people to get together and have a party. So to the extent that we create a site which, through its look and feel, makes a nice place to come to and enables partying, particularly in the blog section. All the things that she's already doing that work will work better, will flow more, will attract more people into them. That's kind of a subtle impact, but it actually could be big. But anyway, that's kind of a side note. So in looking over her material, I all of a sudden I got it, and I could see what we could do to actually enable brand hacking. The static pages of the site don't have to have a lot of information. I think it's important to have location, phone number, email address, and hours. I think you got to have that, and I think it might as well be on every page. I think pictures of what the place looks like creates an inviting thing. I think a calendar could be very useful for people to look at saying, well, when the fuck does this shit happen?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Oh, absolutely. She's got so many classes.
Right, right. And it's not very aesthetic the way it looks in the newsletter. Plus that means, more paper. There's a thing to put in there somewhere. Sign up for, oh shit, how to do that? I don't know if she even wants to do, I don't know whether she should do an e-newsletter.
I don't know, she talked about still printing some for the people who were real old style, but I think once she gets into doing blogging and gets people going there, that she'll really get into that realm. I mean, she's already frustrated with the printer who can't print her foo-foo, so.
Right, right. But in any case, where it starts to get powerful is having a blog where she can be putting out communications, and also people can be returning communications. When it expands to, see, there are two things about having a Flickr account. You're making fun of my hands cramping up. That's sure not have energy. Well, somehow I'm blending with you, so I'm getting a lot of your hand energy. Yeah.